Okay, let's take a quick look at the sequences on these. They've both got arpeggiators and sequences. Let's get back to the initial sound. Arpeggiator on. Different modes, different amounts of octaves. Everything you'd expect, and it syncs up with MIDI clock as well. Make a quick sequencer, record. Make a quick sequence, I should say. Done. Couldn't be simpler than that. Trouble is, because it's polyphonic, you can play notes over the top, obviously. So it's slightly different to one on the Pro 1, for example, whereas you play note to note, it changes the chord. On this, you have to... You have to press record while you do that. Obviously, it's because it's a polyphonic sequencer, so just to show that, you could do, don't know. Let's see what that sounds like. So there you go, polyphonic. Right, very simple to use, obviously, and that's where these differ vastly. So on this, let's get the basic patch up. Right, so what we have here is into sequencer mode. Actually, I should just show you maybe the arpeggiator. So arpeggiator, as you'd expect. I'm not sure on the modes on this, actually, what the arpeggiator modes are, or if there are any, or if that's just it. Hold, latch, arpeggiator. Does have a hold latch there. I've never been able to use the hold latch though. Stop, so I don't know where that is. Whether it's in a global setting, but again, here we go. Why don't I know? Because it's more difficult to find out. But it is a lot deeper. So if you watch this, go into the sequencer mode, edit the sequencer. You have 4 modulators here, so basically 4 sequencer tracks. And you can select the modulation destination. So let's do oscillator all frequency on the first, and second we can do, oscillator frequencies, mixes, pulse waves, pulse width, low pass, resonance, audio mod, VCA level, LFO frequencies and LFO amounts. So a whole host of things, all the envelope amounts, envelope attacks, envelope delays. Let's look at this one. Let's look at the modulation of the frequency for all oscillators. Now to change that, we have to go into each of these one at a time, make sure we're in edit sequencer mode, and go down and put in sequencer 1, C1, and the next one I want to be C2. Come on, go up to C2, C2, next one wants to be D sharp 2, next one wants to be, so I'm looking at where these are actually, where the lines are, to sort of guide me into the next notes, and then when I get close I go into sort of fine mode by tapping. So what's a D, E, F? That wants to be a G, not an F, this one. This one wants to be a C. So you can see, can't you, that this is so this is getting more difficult. This needs to be a D sharp 3. This wants to be a G3. This wants to be a C4. It's 16 steps. This one can go up to 64, but it stops where you stop. 16 steps, so I want to stop it at step 9. So that's a rest. Let's just reset. Reset there, so it'll stop. It'll just carry on there. And 2 is going to 16, so I can reset that at 9, as I did with the last one. Or I can reset it at 16, or wherever I want, really, so you can get interesting sort of polyrhythms going on. Track 1 playing 16, track 2 playing 12, la 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 la. Really weird, interesting things. I don't tend to use it too much though, mainly because of the setting up. Although if you're going to use it for a pad sound and then just have the pad noise evolving and doing interesting things over time, in sync as well with the with everything else. Well, it's, you know, it's an excellent way of doing that. But as I say, I don't tend to do that myself. Let's see what this sounds like. So you can put rests in. You can put rests on this as well. If I do this, if I record this and go 1, 2, 3, then you go rest, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Play it. A couple of rests in there. You can put rests in here by going to 1 again. Let's try and do the similar things. 1, 2, 3. Put this as a rest. So. So lots of interesting things you can do with this. You can make this, obviously you can make it really, really weird. An interesting one with a... Don't know where the latch has gone. It says say latch there, but I've never been able to. The sequencer isn't playing on this, so this is different LFOs doing stuff and envelopes. So you can see it's much, much deeper, much simpler, easy to use. Again, you know, the deeper you go, the harder you have to work to get to it. So, yep, there's the sequencers.